Thought I'd do a few little upgrades and modifications. Started with changing the pinion on the motor from the brass one to aluminium one. Okay, so I have just took the 11 tooth pinion off, replaced it with 13 tooth one. And while I was at it, I did what I said I was going to do. Got rid of the zip ties, put the wires underneath the skids instead, which that helps to secure better on the sticky pad. Left the motor wires where they were, but fed the power wire also underneath there to eliminate the two zip ties that were keeping them on one side. So just to make it look a little bit neater. Right, on to the next bit. Then I've got an 8mm cool white bulb with a resistor on it. Made up a connection from an old servo wire and joined it together to make a connection for a nose light in the canopy. The hole was a little bit tricky to do, but I got there in the end and secured it in there with a little bit of hot glue. Put a lot of heat shrink around the edges as well to stiffen the connection up a bit, and then tidied it all up under the skids and run the connection down the side so they can disconnect it every time the canopy goes on and off to change the battery. I used 3mm LED flashing bulbs, red and green, with 5V resistors. Okay, so I've seen with the heat shrink. So this is how I didn't know where to situate the bulb. So the left one, which is the red one, plugged in on the left hand side. Fed it through that way, and then just sort of like put them side by side that way, so one pokes out. Okay, so finished product with the nose light installed. Should improve the looks a little bit. I've just got to say that this is thanks to Andy W on YouTube, who originally did this setup, and I've just copied it, although I might add a flashing white tail light to the equation. Well, I know, I think it looks pretty cool. There we go. I've gone a little bit further this time. So what I decided to do was put a white flashing light in the middle there, yes, see where I just stuck a sticky pad on it bent it down on the angle and then just angled it down between the wires. Run that wire to a Y lead, which I managed to stick under there, and then the other connection off that Y lead is, I didn't have enough big enough heat shrink. I wanted to take the tail apart, put the heat shrink over the tail so that you wouldn't need to have any of these clips or anything. But I'll have to make do like that for now till I get some heat shrink. Put the bulb there on the end. So the two flashing lights are on one Y lead, and then the two navigation lights, red and green, they're also on a Y lead. So they're all strapped, two to the side there, two to the side there. I just pinched the Y leads off a couple of Fun Fighter planes that I don't use anymore, and then just stuck that one under there. Right, and this is the final finished product now. So now I've added the flasher light on the bottom. And there we go. Again, thanks to Andy W for the initial idea for me to copy. I just went that one step further and added the two white flashes as well. Now time to fly the beast. Thanks for watching.